Hey, welcome back. It is a Wild Out Wednesday, and today is all about film. So we're gonna talk a lot about film, and we were gonna be having a double. What's up, $1 Million Black Rich? Look, we gotta have a conversation. So make sure you hit me up, or I'll hit you up when I get off of here. But we're gonna talk with an amazing he's a filmmaker, right? But I met him as an author. And it's been some time ago, but he has been doing some amazing things. And because he's been doing such amazing things, like I really I want you guys to talk to this gentleman. I want you to listen to his story, kind of get an understanding for some of the things that he's been working on. I watched a couple of his films on Tubi, right? And I'm going to tell you straight up, I was like, wow. He absolutely does some amazing things with filming. So we're gonna talk a little bit this evening about kind of, what inspired him to become a film director. Some of the things that he feels are the most important elements of filmmaking and things of that nature. So because he is in the building already, we're gonna go in and engage him because I want to make sure that you get all of the knowledge, all of the jewels from Silk White.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How
Hey,
y'all doing?
how are you? It's been a long
It's
time.
been a long time, man. It's good to see you again, yo.
Good seeing you. All right, so look, first things first, introduce yourself to everybody, and then we really gonna get it rocking and rolling.
Well, it's good. For the people who don't know, man, my name is Silk White. I am an author, movie director. Got several movies on Tubi right now, and make sure I check them out. Just type in Silk White, and they all pop right on up.
They do. Now hold up. So before we even talk about this, now I knew you were producing the films.
Correct.
I didn't know you were acting too.
A little bit. I don't be doing too much
We're
stuff
gonna
like
talk about this last film that I watched, and I was like,
that.
okay. All right, but no, okay, so let's just take it back. You're an author. So guys, I want to talk about him as an author first because I think that sets the tone for us to really talk about you as a filmmaker.
Correct.
So how did this authorship, how did it all start for you?
It started, the author stuff started, man. I was in jail actually, and I started reading some books. A good brother named Quan, I read some of his books, Sadiq Banks, Jaquavis. And I started reading these books, and I was like, hey, this might be something I could do because I had lived that life and stuff like that. So I figured, like, if I write it, if I write my version of it, it'll be, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Legit. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Understood. So really, you felt the need to start to talk about what you were doing and really talking about the reality of it. Because let's just be real, and I keep it a buck. I don't really
okay.
care. A lot of people out here capping, and you
Okay.
can really relate to what's going on because
That's
you've
a
been
fact.
there.
That's a
So
fact. Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
that's it. That's it. Okay, okay. So all right. So what inspired you to become a film director, though?
The books actually. So, every like author want to see their books on the screen and stuff like that. So, I tried to do that. Got turned
Mhm.
down. Didn't know what I was doing at first.
Okay.
Got turned down by a few places and stuff like that. So I ain't had no choice but to do it on my own. But
Okay. All right.
everything
So
worked out. I was supposed to work out though. You don't know why
that,
it's like that at first, but it
that's
always works
true.
out the way it's supposed to. You know what I'm
We
saying?
always say delayed but not denied. Now,
Hmm.
everybody, if you have watched any of Silk White films, I need you to drop the title of what you watched on Tubi in the comments. I need
Most
you to do it
definitely.
right now because it's real out here. Like, I'm telling you, when I was watching it,
Yeah.
baby, I was like, I said, hold up. Because, guys, let me tell you about this gentleman. So, when I first met him, he was just so quiet, so reserved. I was like, well, he's not bad on the eyes. Ain't he an author? here. And then to really read your book
Yeah.
and then see the films that you're producing. I mean, Silk, like, you really had to put some serious time in.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I definitely put some time in. There's a lot of work. It looks easy because I guess we make it look easy, but there's a lot of work that goes into this stuff.
So
And
let's talk about that then. Let's
let's do
talk
it.
about what a typical day in the life of a film director looks like.
Pretty much, man. It's a lot of writing going on. It's a lot of phone calls going on. There's a lot of
Okay.
preparation going on and
Okay.
things like that. And the good thing is having a good team who helps me out with a lot of the tedious stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's just pretty much it. And finding the people, negotiating, making sure all the paperwork is correct. That's the hardest part. And making to get everybody schedules on point. Everybody is so busy, so it's time to get everybody on the same schedule and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yep. Yep. So when you think about the elements of filmmaking, right? What do you think are like the most important elements?
Just the story is the main element, the story
Okay.
and bringing the story to life. You know what I'm saying? You can have a good script, but you got to be able to bring the story to life to where when people watch it, they're like, "Ooh, okay, I see what they're trying to do. I see what's going on." And it basically catches them and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? You ever
Okay.
seen a movie where, like this
Okay.
could have had this had potential if they would have did this, that, and the third. So the main thing is the story, and it's like bringing the story to life, whether it's through the location, the actors, or your preparation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the preparation is a big thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, what would you say are some of the biggest challenges, and not not the ones that you may have experienced, but just for film directors in general? What do you think are some of the biggest challenges that film directors face?
The biggest challenge the film directors face is finding the money to fund the films. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Okay.
people don't do anything because they say they think they need money to get started with and things like that. So that's the biggest thing. But every time I talk to people, I just tell them like use what they have. And if this
Yeah.
is what you love to do, just keep working on it, and eventually the money
Okay.
will come. Because when you asking people for money, or if that's how you plan on doing your stuff, you can't ask them for no money and they ain't see none of your work, previous work, whether it's a little, whether it's
Then-
whack or not. They could see your work, and even if it is whack or not where it's supposed to be at, they could be like, with some money behind it, that could be better. They could see the vision from what you did with what you
Yeah,
got. You feel what I'm saying?
I never thought about it like that. Guys, what he just said, and let's make sure that we re-emphasize that. Guys, basically what Silk White is saying is don't ever be afraid to ask someone to support your vision, because they may look at your vision and say, you know what? This can come to fruition. Let me throw a couple of $100, because I think I agree with you. I think sometimes we going after ten and $25,000. Silk, I told somebody this the other day. I said, instead of charging these people to interview them, why
Hmm.
don't you go to your friends that got these startup businesses and start asking them for 25 or $50 a month
Hmm.
to pay for your platform fees, and just put them on your flyers as your leading sponsor?
Mm.
Because
Makes
it
sense.
don't take much.
It don't take much, man. But you know how everything works. Everybody is like, the microwave shit. They don't want to put no work in. Nobody want to help
Well, you
nobody
work
else
hard.
out. But you have to work hard, man. You ain't gonna be successful if you don't work hard. I'm from the old school. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? We've been getting money before the internet came out. You know what I'm saying? So now the internet is just
Listen,
a icing on top of the cake. You know what I'm
so
saying?
let's just talk about that then. Let's talk about Silk. What does it look like though? Because like you said, it's not like, you're a Steven Spielberg or somebody like that, and you
Correct.
got all this marketing money. Like,
Correct.
what does it look like for you to market and promote your films?
Man, that's a good question, man. So it's a lot of work. I got posters printed up, flyers printed up for
Okay.
every movie. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Really?
and I do a lot of work myself and things like that. I put up posters. I got people on the team who put up posters. They put flyers in people's car windows.
So
Any
you
place that
still
has
do guerrilla marketing?
correct, correct. I do that as well as the online, the digital marketing as well. You feel what I'm saying?
What do you feel has been most effective for you though?
The guerrilla marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, guys,
Mm-hmm.
right now, everybody under the sound of my voice,
That's a
I
fact.
need you to hashtag guerrilla marketing. It's so crazy because me and my guy had this conversation so often. And I'm like, man, why you trying to print some CDs? Like,
Yeah.
but you know what I thought about? I said, wait a minute. T-shirt CD combinations.
Mm-hmm.
So
It still
people aren't
works.
really necessarily buying the CD. They buying the T-shirt that they're gonna wear, but they're gonna get that
Correct.
CD, so they're gonna listen to it. Guerrilla marketing is just,
Correct. That's
being
how it is,
innovative
man.
with it. So wow, sick like you got the formula. And also, I will say this: shout out to New Yorkers,
Yeah.
because what I do know is when I go to New York, anytime I've gone to New York, people are always outside. Like they
Correct.
are legit outside, and
Looking
they not
good.
outside begging, they outside putting stuff up.
Putting that
Even,
work.
I mean, even dropping stuff almost like litter. Because the thing about it is, one of the things that I saw, it was a guy and he had made like $100
Mm-hmm.
bills, and he was randomly dropping them. So people were picking those things up.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
I was like, that's brilliant. Don't just drop them everywhere,
Correct.
randomly drop them,
That's a
because people
fact.
gonna think you accidentally dropped that $100. So I think that's super duper duper dope. Shout out to the jazz singer. She said Silk pulled me up and put my music on Serial Cheetah. I'll never forget his generosity. So the jazz singer, you need to make sure that you following and DM, and you need to send your music to me so that we can play your music on ID 104 Radio. Any
That's a fact.
creatives
That's
under
what I'm
the
saying
sound of
right
my
there.
voice
Shout
that
out to the
have
jazz
music,
man.
yes, go ahead and DM me so I can give you the information. We would love to feature your music on ID 104 Radio. So make sure you're following ID 104 Radio. Make sure you're following Silk White 212. Make sure that you guys are tapping in. Someone is asking when your movie is coming out. Well, he got a whole lot of them out. So which one you talking about?
We got a new movie called All I Want Is You, and we
Ooh,
got Claudia Jordan starring in that one. So
okay.
it's gonna be good. It's coming. What's the name? It's coming in June actually. So
Okay. So do you do premieres and things of that nature, or do you kind of keep it intimate? Uh-oh, someone must have tapped in. Yep, it's okay. Yep. So I was asking, do you do premieres or do you kind of try to keep it intimate?
I keep it intimate. I don't like to really do the premiere stuff. It's just like that's just for like pictures and stuff like that. I'm not really into all that type of stuff like that. But moving forward, we might do a premiere, here and there and stuff like that. So they've
I
been on
I
my back. They've
love
been on my back about it and stuff like that. So I was like,
I love it though.
you know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that, and guys, if you're just checking in, this is Silk White of Silk White Productions. He's not just a filmmaker. I really want you guys to tap into his books, because he is an author, and that's how I met him, in the capacity of author, and then found out that he was a filmmaker. And I'm super duper excited. And it's crazy because by the time I see your casting notices, you didn't already start filming. But I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure, because I was like, hold up. I come out the world of criminal justice. I'm good with a gun. What's up?
Nah, that's a fact though. That's a fact though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can play a dirty cop
Nah.
any day.
Yeah, it be so many people auditioning and things like that. And I want people to know, like, if they don't get picked, that don't mean that they're not good. It's just so much competition. Like, it's like,
Well, and I was
you
gonna
know,
ask you about that. I was gonna ask you about when you're casting, right? Um, can you give the people some tips on the importance of reading the descriptions that you guys put out. The importance of it.
Yes, you got to read. A lot of people don't like to read and things like that, so they come with questions that's already in the description and things like that. So we have a lot of those people and things like that, but we work through it, and we give everybody a fair opportunity and things like that. Yeah, man, it just be a lot of people, and it's a long process, hours of
Yeah.
watching auditions, and picking people, and
Uh-huh. And I know
I feel like,
sometimes you be like, what the
yeah,
hell? Like,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
trust me.
yeah,
Listen, I got it.
yeah.
I got it. We ain't even gotta go there.
Yeah, some person was laying down doing the audition, like laying in the bed doing the shit. It's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Okay, you know what? We're gonna let that one go. We're gonna let it go. What would you say, what in your opinion though, is the most important quality of a film director?
shit, just knowing all his stuff and just knowing what to do. And so with a film director, you got to know everything that's going on, and you got to be able to do everyone's job at the same time, just in case.
Okay.
So sometimes, somebody might be doing this over there, doing that over there, and you got to be able
Mm-hmm.
to jump in and you know what I'm saying, do whatever needs to be done at the moment and things like that. And just being aware of everything and knowing like what's what. If the scene is a day scene or a night scene and this person got the wrong stuff on, it's just stuff like that. You just gotta be mindful of everything. You feel what I'm saying?
And what would you say, like time wise? I know every film project is different, but how long would you say just the actual shooting takes you? Because I know a lot of the films that I saw you playing too. So how are you juggling
Um,
that?
take us about like a week to film a movie or something like that.
Oh, week.
Yeah, like a week to film a movie.
Okay.
I
That
mean,
just
we
that
get
just
no, we
stressed
get
me
busy.
out.
I mean, we get busy, so what I'm
Okay.
saying. Send you the script. I send the script a month in advance. I'm expecting you to come knowing your
I was
stuff.
getting ready to say that. So you're expecting people and
But
so okay, let
I
me
only
ask
want to
you
mess
this.
with the professional people who take it seriously. I'm not picking homeboys off the block and stuff like that. You have to audition. You know what I'm saying? I started out doing that, looking out for people and things like that.
Mhm,
And they don't take it
mhm.
as seriously and things like that. And so now you have to audition. You have to come correct and know your lines when you get there because we moving and we grooving and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
So guys, the importance here is understanding that Silk White is a filmmaker. He is an executive producer. He is an actor. He is an author. But more importantly, guys, he's an entrepreneur. And what that looks like is that looks like 24 hours a day,
Right.
7 days a week, 365 days a year. And it's a thankless job because a lot of the things that he has to do to make sure that you look good on screen and to make sure that these things come to life, a lot of it he has to do post production
Correct.
because what people fail to realize is that when you're there directing that film, that's not it. Can
Right.
you speak a little bit to what post production looks like for people that don't understand that?
Yeah, so I tell people that all the time. When we're done filming, we're just getting started pretty much. That's all everything really gets started. The
Hmm.
film part is done, but everything else is in the post production, like you say, the editing, the music, the making sure the audio is good. What else? Compressing the files, uploading the stuff, and that all takes time and things like that. And then you got to get the movie out and then market the movie and get people to see the movie because it doesn't matter if you got the greatest movie if no one knows about it. You don't have the greatest movie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, White Boy Steve, man.
Indeed. Yeah, I see Steve just checked in. That's what's up. Definitely just checked in. Steve Hamilton, shout out to you. So, what advice do you have for aspiring filmmakers who are just starting out?
The same advice, man. Just film something. If you want to film something, film with your phone, whatever that you have. Just film something. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going digital now. So these phones are getting more better. All these,
They are.
even these small cameras, they shooting 4K and everything like that. So it's like, just shoot with what you got, get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Practice first, though. You know what I'm saying? Practice what you're doing, shoot your stuff, put it out there. Start building a fan
I
base
like
because
that.
that's what it's all about. You have to have a fan base because if you just somebody and you just got some money or somebody gonna fund you the money and stuff like that, and you put out a movie, ain't nobody still don't know who you are. Never heard of you or the
Mm.
movie or anything like that. So it's like you still gonna have to market and promote this movie somehow. You feel me?
That's it. Tell the truth, shame the devil. And guys, understand that practice makes better.
Correct.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes better. And so you want to get better and better. I remember one day this pastor said that this old lady he used to speak to her every Sunday, and every Sunday he would ask her how she was doing, and she would just say better and better. And so I started to think about that, like, we're always striving to do better
Right.
than the day
Right.
before, right? you
Correct.
know we want to continue to get better, because when you get to the point where you think you got it all together,
Correct.
you already done lost.
We lost already. That's a fact.
That's it.
That's
That's
how it
it.
works,
That
man.
is it.
That's how it works. And
Yeah.
it's
So
so many levels too. It's like you can't get comfortable at one level because there's other levels and things like that. And you gotta uh hang around people who want to go to these next levels and things like that. Not people who happy to get to the level above where they were at. Because you're gonna be stagnant if you hang out with those type of people. Like we doing better than them down there. And it's like, well, that's not the goal. The goal is to be better than
kill
everybody.
comparison.
You know
Let's
what I'm saying?
kill, y'all guys, for real. Let's kill comparison, because this is the thing. Nobody's story and journey is going to be
Correct.
just alike. And I think, Silk, that's one of the things that, I worry about, and I try to continue to articulate on this platform. It's consulting time. And it's consulting time because everybody that sits in the seat with me, right? You guys are dropping jewels from
Correct.
your worldview.
Correct.
So everybody has something to say. Everybody has some form of expertise.
Correct.
And I think it's a sad day when we get to the point where we're so busy trying to outdo this person that we haven't even outdone ourselves.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
I
how it
just,
works.
I don't get it.
That's how it works, man. But we gonna do better and things like that because we just got a lot of work to do amongst ourselves and things like that. And
That's
we're
true.
gonna be good, man. Everything is moving along and things like that. And everybody just gotta
Absolutely.
do their part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing my part. Everybody else is gonna do their part, and we're gonna be good, man.
Indeed. Indeed. So, how can our viewers and listeners support you and your work?
Most definitely, man. So we got some movies on Tubi right now. You have to go to Tubi, and it's still completely free. The one of the most popular movies is The Transporter, so that's out right now. Just type in The Transporter.
Yes. Yes.
Type in The Transporter. We got It's Lonely at the Top, 1 and 2 out. We got He Belongs to Me.
Oh,
We got
those were good
we
too.
got Be Careful What You Ask For. Learn the Hard Way, 1, 2, and 3. And we got the new movie with Claudia Jordan coming out called All I Want Is You, and that's coming out next month.
And is that going to be on Tubi as well?
Correct.
Okay. So all I want
Correct.
is you. So guys, y'all got to get ready for All I Want Is You featuring
That's a fact.
Claudia Jordan.
That's a
Wow.
fact. Yeah, we do. We try to make some noise out here. You understand?
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So as we begin to wind down, if you had the attention of the whole world for 5 minutes, what would you
Yeah.
say to them?
Uh, I would just tell them to start financially educating themselves because I just think we spend a lot of money on foolishness and materialistic things, and I just think everybody needs to just financially educate themselves so that way the people after us could be better off and things like that. I think we are selfish. I think we just spend money on ourselves and say stupid stuff like we only live once, when we really live every day and die once. But they say it the other way
Oh,
around.
repeat it. Repeat it.
You
We
live
what?
you live every day. You only die once. You understand?
That's me.
So, they got that mentality, and they think they should spend all their money and then, enjoy their stuff and things like that. But you really need to be looking out for the people that's coming, what I'm saying, behind you and things like that. But, it's hard to do that when you're the first person, you know, getting some money and stuff like that. Like you the
Yeah.
first person and things like that. So I would tell everybody that and just start teaching that because they're not going to teach the children that's in school. They're not going to teach nobody none of this stuff.
No,
So
no.
that's I'll
Well,
tell everybody.
you know how that
Of
goes.
course.
If you
Mhm.
remain, you keep the people ignorant,
Of
they
course.
will never progress.
Most
So
definitely.
I'm with you. We gotta continue to educate. Lord, Silk,
That's
it's
how it
been
works.
so real. Definitely, tap in, tap in, tap
Nah,
in.
most definitely.
If you have creatives or artists that have music, we would
Right.
love to feature them on the radio station. I am always accepting submissions. Guys, we're not charging for radio spins. We don't believe in payola over here. We
Correct.
believe in you're more blessed to give than to
Most
receive. So please
definitely.
submit your music, your podcast, or what have you, and we definitely have a home for you over here. I don't want to for radio.
I got a couple actors on as well who will maybe like to jump on the platform and things. We will interview them and things like that.
Absolutely. All you got to do is email. And that's the other thing. Anybody under the sound of my voice, if you're interested in coming over and sitting down with me, all you have to do is email your bio, your professional headshots to itsconsultingtime@gmail.com. Or you can just click the link in my bio, head over to my website, and guys, check out what's going on. We have so many different things going on. We're always here to support you, especially people like Silk White who are out here really doing this thing independently and truly providing opportunities for all other creatives. Guys,
Definitely.
we salute you, Silk. We salute you. You are
I
definitely
appreciate
welcome
that.
here anytime. And we look forward to All I Want Is You.
That's it, man. Let's go, man. I appreciate you having me, man.
No
And
problem.
man, keep in touch, man. Shoot me a text here and there. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going and stuff.
Certainly. We here. Look, you on the other side of the world because I had to get you first before you said that to me because everybody be like, you live on the other side of the world out here. Well, no, you live on the other side of the world. I had to get you first. So we will connect in the middle. And
Sounds
definitely,
good.
if it's anything that we can do to support the promotion of films, please let us know. We're
Most
always willing
definitely.
to assist.
I got you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, Quinn.
All right, no problem. Have a great evening.
Definitely be good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, guys, that was Silk White. Please tap in, tap in, tap in. White boy Steve, you better make your way on over here and get in the hot seat because you are the man with the plan. But, guys, it's your girl, Lily Mae. It's Wild Out Wednesday, and I'm not going to be wilding out because I got some studying to do. 2 more classes to go, guys, and I will be done with law school, and I'm so super duper excited. So I look forward to talking with you guys again tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 2 amazing episodes of It's Consulting Time, IG Live version. Have a great evening.